Alrighty, hello. My name is Nate Myers, and I'm going to answer the questions here for the Kenan Fellows application. The first question: why are you interested in becoming a Kenan Fellow? So I'm interested in becoming a Kenan Fellow mainly because I at least heard about it and was encouraged to apply about it from a coworker of mine. I attended my undergrad at NC State University, and so I'd always heard the word or heard the fellowship, Kenan Fellowship Program, but didn't really look too much into it at that time. I teach currently at Wakefield Middle School, and one of my colleagues here, who's a Kenan Fellow herself, Kimberly Perry Sanderlin, she was the one who recommended the Kenan Fellows to me. At our staff meeting that we had in November, teachers get the opportunity to share what they're doing in their classroom with other teachers so that we can all learn from each other. And so my principal asked me to share in terms of how I use design thinking as an instructional framework for my students as we're trying to transition our school to be more project-based learning. And so I gave that presentation, and Ms. Sanderlin thought I did a great job and basically said, hey, Nate, I got a couple other conferences I want you to present this to because we need more design thinking and the way you teach in our schools. This is kind of a different way of doing it. And she basically said, I also got something I want you to apply for called the Kenan Fellows. I think you'd be great for it. So I did some research and I looked into it, and I looked at the goals of what Kenan Fellows is all about, how it wants to transform education, provide additional tools, digital resources, technology, partnerships between private industry and public industry, but just really those opportunities of giving our kids more hands-on experiences, more experiential opportunities for self-discovery, because I believe that's really the best way to learn. And so I think my passion, excuse me, that's my email going off. I think my passion for design thinking and how I teach and the values that I want as an educator in terms of transforming education really align with the Kenan Fellows program, hence why I think I'd be absolutely perfect for it. In terms of describing my community, students in school, I'm at Wakefield Middle School. It's a pretty affluent area in the Wakefield area of Raleigh near Wake Forest. The school is across the street from a country club, so we have a fair bit of students, 60 to 70%, who are affluent. Their parents are very successful. They're privileged. No way to sugarcoat that. And then we have 20-30% students who are students of color. Some come from all different types of socioeconomic backgrounds, but we have some from low socioeconomic backgrounds, medium and high socioeconomic statuses. So it's a good mix, 60 to 70% white, 20 to 30% students of color. But overall, a typical instructional day for me really involves students coming into my class. We're obviously virtual right now. We always start with a warm-up, and then I do everything project-based oriented. So I teach computer science and digital literacy and Microsoft Office applications. So I have students engaged in projects, collaboration, group work. We are always using design thinking as the foundational approach. And so students always have a task: hey, design an app that can end world hunger, or design an app that can stop climate change, or we're doing different challenges. Let's create a video game, website. Let's learn how to create a business plan within the context of how to use Microsoft Office tools. So it's always project oriented. Students always look forward to that. And then what changes or additions would I like to incorporate personally and professionally? At least professionally, and personally, I'm always trying to get better and more whole as a person. My goal really is to change the way students learn. And so I'm a firm believer that design thinking is the way to do that in terms of encouraging out-of-the-box creative thinking. And so for me, just expanding my toolkit of tools that I know how to use personally, exposing my kids to more tools, stop motion animation, digital media, music production, coding, all sorts of digital tools that I really want to basically be able to provide my students with, as well as then to link them with the process of how you go about working together collaboratively to solve complex problems. And so I believe that the Kenan Fellows, with their work that they do across the board from different industries and whatnot, really aligns with what I want to do. I'm particularly passionate about, especially helping students in underrepresented areas, underrepresented communities, and how do we put these type of high-tech tools in their hands so that we can provide equity for everyone. And so for me, I'm just trying to improve personally and professionally, just to expand my toolkit, increase my network, really give to the program, but also be able to be taken to the next level so that we can change the way education is done. Thank you.